To my YouTube channel. This is the Jordan Report. I'm your host, Robert Jordan. Everyone, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Okay, guys, we're going to do an update on Caleb Reed. He was a young activist that was killed in Chicago, the 17-year-old activist. I did the report right when he was killed, about a month ago. And I did get some comments because I did sound a little cynical on the report. And the reason why I sounded cynical or insensitive is because I see this all the time. This is what I do all the time. So I'm seeing young men being killed all the time, young black men being killed by other young black men all the time. And you can get a little insensitive. So I wasn't trying to be insensitive about this young man being killed. I feel for him and I feel for his family. But they found his murderer, and guess what? He was an 18-year-old black kid. Okay? This is why it's such a bad idea to defund the police. Teen charged with fatal shooting of 17-year-old activist Caleb Reed in West Rogers Park. Murder charges have been filed in the death of 17-year-old activist Caleb Reed, who was shot in the head earlier this summer as he walked with friends in West Rogers Park. I'm going to show you the local news clip on this thing. Genove Martin, 18, was arrested Sunday morning on the westbound ramp of I-94 near 70th and State Streets. He was charged with first-degree murder after police say he was identified as a gunman who shot Reed on the afternoon of July 31st. Reed had been walking with three other people in the 1900 block of West Granfield when a gray car pulled up and someone inside fired at least 3 times, striking Reed. In announcing charges, police did not say why they arrested Martin, but the police report said the video was taken from several surveillance cameras in the area. They also did not give a motive. Reed was a leader of the Voices of Youth of Chicago, a coalition of community organizations advocating for racial justice in the education systems. Members say they saw Reed as a young activist full of potential, always pushing himself and others to work. They were advocating for defunding the police and pulling the school officers out of the schools, the police out of the schools, which they succeeded. He was killed on the last day of the most violent month in Chicago in 28 years. At least 107 people were killed in July, more than double the same month last year, according to data. That's the most homicides the city has seen in a single month since September 92, when 109 were recorded. Now, why would you defund the police in a place like that? Okay, let me show you the local news and then we're going to get out of here.
Breaking news tonight, Chicago police have arrested a suspect in the shooting death of a teen in West Rogers Park earlier this summer.
Dana Rebick live in the newsroom with details. Dana?
Chicago police made this arrest yesterday morning just before 10:30, spotting this 18-year-old in a car on the westbound ramp of I-94 near East 70th and South State. Here's his mugshot. Genove Martin of Englewood will appear in bond court tomorrow on first-degree murder charges in the shooting death of 17-year-old Caleb Reed. He was killed July 31st just after noon in the 1900 block of West Granville in West Rogers Park, found on a sidewalk, shot in the head. Reed would have been an incoming senior at Mather High School in the West Ridge neighborhood and was known as a youth activist with the group Good Kids Mad City, recently calling for the removal of police officers from Chicago public schools. Again, 18-year-old Genove Martin will appear in bond court tomorrow. Police have not released any other details as to how they honed in on him or if he knew this victim. Live in the newsroom, Dana Rebick, WGN News.
Okay, guys. He's been out there a month. It took him a month to find that guy. It's still telling how many people he shot in that 1 month. Just glad he's gone.